Hello and welcome to today's podcast. So for today, we have a special speaker. His name is Ishe Speaks. He's going to tell us the meaning of his name while we start. So we'll be talking on relationship ideologies. And let me pass the mic over to him now. Mr. Ishe, welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm Ijamsuwa Elijah, popularly known as Ishe Speaks. Ishe, an acronym of my name, ISE.
Okay.
And so I just blended it together and add the speaks at the end for the fact I'm a public speaker, a poet.
Yeah, motivational speaker.
Okay, let's put it that way too.
But most people will stone your head because they don't like motivational speakers.
No, it's not like most people don't like motivational speakers. It's just that most of the time they are just giving emotional trigger, like just tell us something to feel good. And most people doesn't want to just feel good. They just want to solve their problem. Yeah. So that's why most people don't really like motivational speakers. So that's just it.
Okay, for today's topic, Mr. Ishe, what do you have for us?
So today I actually discussed with my very wonderful friend Grace that we'll be talking on relationship ideologies. Like we have many people with different ideologies, different motives towards relationship. Sure. So we'll be sharing different motives, different ideologies from our own perspectives. Okay. For me, I've had my stay around, let's say, lots of female friends. I have more female friends than male friends.
Okay.
So I've been opportune to ask them questions like, okay, why do you go into a relationship with a guy? And we get I love him, I think he's cute, and he's fitting into the spec I've written down in like Jota Diary somewhere.
Yeah.
And on the long run, we get to see most of these folks get breakfast even in the evening. So it's wonderful that you just see the message, okay, I'm no longer interested and all that. So from the male perspective, we see guys, okay, this girl is actually a nice babe. She's nice, she knows how to cook, she gets front, she gets back.
She be wife material.
Full option, you get. So and you just see them, they start something as a result of just emotions.
Yeah.
That's what we have around. A lot of people start something as a result of just emotions, and because of the emotions, they feel a teen towards
my belly.
You feel a teen towards that person, and you just build something out of a thing, and without calculating costs, without doing analysis, and you just start building something out of it. So basically, for me, one ideology I feel has worked out for a lot of relationship is before two people come together to actually say let's start something. They should have a plan. Okay, this is where we are going to. I can't be going to Lagos and you're going to Port Harcourt, so we should enter the same motor. And that's what you have around. You see someone, okay, I want to be a career lady. Because the person you're interested in, okay, you are emotionally attracted to him. You overlook the fact of, okay, you have your own plans. Is this person fitting into my own plans? You just realize, even in friendship, in family too, at some point, some family can't really cope together. At some point, your sister will get married to their own husband, your brothers will get married to their own wives. So at some point, you have to split ways. So talking about relationship with someone that you're going to do lifetime, except you're going to just play. And anybody at this dispensation that's going into a relationship to play, I feel that person is a bit, in quotes, not wise, not applying wisdom. Let's put it that way.
You want to catch cruise?
You want to catch cruise, and catching cruise, you're actually wasting a time that can never be recovered.
You're wasting time and emotions.
Yeah, because especially let's even take it from both perspective. Get into a relationship with someone because you feel it's a thing. You start building something.
Sure.
One, from the female perspective, you invest emotions. You invest your time. You invest your
cooking abilities.
Your cooking abilities. You get to wake up and be responsible for sending someone a message. You want to sleep, you can't sleep without sending someone a message. So calculate all those things and just imagine after doing all those things, it wasn't the right relationship.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to feel you are strong enough, there's this loophole, there's this scar. Even when you eventually find the right person, there's this scar that comes with wasted efforts. There's always a scar that comes with wasted efforts. Even from the guy's perspective, some guy has spent like $500,000 just within 3 months of a relationship that doesn't get to work. Imagine spending $500,000 in the right relationship.
Imagine investing that $500,000 in business.
Exactly, you just wasted no time, resources, and all that. Yeah. So I feel if as individuals we have our own plan in place, is to just find someone that fits into. You don't if you go into a room, if you go into a room and you are looking for something, a dark room per se, and you're looking for something, it is wisdom to actually on the light first before making your search. Before looking for anything, even before God started creating the world, you have to say let there be light. Yeah. So if we'd actually have our own plan before thinking about relationship first, it will actually do us more good than
to help you filter who comes in,
exactly,
who you want.
Exactly. You know how to place friendship in outer courts, inner courts, and even the holies of holies. So a lot of people actually give holies of holies attention to people that are in outer courts, which is not supposed to be. Yeah. So everybody is just having their way, come mess you around, and over time you find out that that beautiful heart is already turning into various color, black, blue, as a result of thoughts from different people. Yeah. So rather than
wait before you continue, I want to explain the outer court, holies.
So concerning the outer court, inner court, holies of holies, what I'm just trying to say, that's biblical term actually. But what I'm trying to say is friendship are in levels. Yeah. Even as my Simon said, we have the confidants, we have the constituents, we have the community. Okay. So I'll just say your outer courts are like your communities. They are against what you're against. While your inner courts are your constituents. They are what you're for. While your holies are your confidants. So your confidants, someone you would be willing to do life with should be someone that will be in your holies of holies, your confidants actually. Okay. So you wouldn't want to waste time, waste the impression that you are supposed to give to someone in holies of holies, someone that's meant to be in outer court. So you think the person is fitted for the holies of holies because you don't have a plan.
And I think another thing that starts that whole holies of holies, you someone that's supposed to be at the outer court coming into the holies of holies, is most times we tend to, maybe because of boredom, out of boredom, we begin to get unnecessary connection with people that we know that.
What most people forget is there's this emotional flare that proximity causes.
Yeah, but people begin to feel they say that's love.
Exactly, and that's why I say a lot of people build a team. You build something out of a team. Yeah. But no, you actually have a plan.
It's just normal.
You should have a plan that okay. Normally you should be attracted to someone that you want to be in, but it shouldn't just be as a result of that emotional fear. Okay, let me just put something around it. That's why you see some people are not supposed to even be in a relationship during their undergraduate, but because of I'm seeing this face every day. I think exactly. So they just okay. All of a sudden, let's do something around this. Around this, they'll be like, okay, something is swelling within. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what's swelling within, but I just feel before we should take any critical step around relationship, we should have a plan. Okay. So plan actually helps us to filtrate those that are meant to come in, that are ever giving. Some people are not even worth a chance, and you're saying yes to someone that's not worth a chance. just imagine that. Like, imagine what your whole life is going to be in the next, let's say, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months. When you are saying yes to someone that is not supposed to, that's never worth a chance at all. So that's as a result of maybe either you have a big world plan, or you don't have a plan at all, or you're not clear with where you are going to, what's your destination. I feel every human is supposed to have a clear plan. Okay, I'm going to Lagos. Okay, if someone that is going to, let's say, Ogun State, we still have some few connections. But someone going to somewhere like Kano, Abuja, I'm going to Lagos, and because of eating, butterfly in my belly and emotional attachments, I just say, okay, because I love that person, I'll have to neglect my journey to Lagos and turn around and start going to Kano. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So it's wisdom to actually know I'm going to Lagos. Look for someone that's actually going to Lagos to have a destination and actually build something, build a strategy of how are we going to get to Lagos together. So on the long run, even when there will be trials, there will be disturbance, there will be temptations, you know that, okay, you and this person are going somewhere together.
Sure.
Even maybe when the person comes down from the bus, let me go ease myself, you are not disturbed.
Yeah.
So the person comes back.
Because you are sure we are going
to the same place. You are not considering, okay, maybe this person is going back to where we are coming from. We are going to a destination. So basically for today, I just feel for our young folks out there, before you actually think of starting something with them, but discover yourself, have a plan of where you are going to, and find someone that fits into that plan, and let's move together. And I'm talking as spiritual people, not just some people say, okay, well, how about God in the place? I'm talking about when God is in the place already, so you know where you're going to, and you find someone to fit in.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shegun.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking of asking you a question.
Okay, I'm
okay. So what if in the course of our journey to Lagos, and it becomes tiring, what do you think the major cause of relationships having issues now is?
I feel a lot of people are believing in what they see than what it is.
How do you mean?
Like, I'm showing you a pouch of a phone with 3 eyes, and all of a sudden you believe I'm using an iPhone. And you don't get to even allow me to show you the screen, show you the apps in it, show you what's on the phone. And so that's what's happening to a lot of people because of what they see outside, what they see from different people, from social media, from people around, and all of a sudden they feel that's what's happening. That's how rosy relationships is. So you compare yourself. Scripture says those that compare themselves are not wise. So they compare themselves to other people. Like, they don't know what's going on in that relationship. They don't know whether that person you are actually comparing yourself with was actually slapped this morning. And the next day she uploads a guy's picture in the afternoon and say, okay, well, the love of my life and all that. And you see the guy gets her maybe a Jeep that evening. He's using that Jeep to apologize for the slap in the morning. And all of a sudden you feel
your boyfriend is not
doing enough. And you don't know what's happening in that relationship. And a lot of people don't. I just feel for a relationship to work, there is no manual. Everybody has their individual manual.
I'll tell you.
Because the characters, the background of the person that you're in a relationship with is entirely different from that person you're seeing online, you're seeing outside, even your own sister. The person you're going to enter a relationship with can never have 100% characteristics as your mom and your sister, and you can't actually expect them to have it. You have to blend in. So if you have to come, it's an agreement to work, to make it work. It's not one person's duty.
Sure.
It's a union. It's a union. So we should at some point erase that ideology that those relationships we see everywhere are so perfect. There may be some things you may want to copy from other people, but you shouldn't make it like a thing of compulsion that your partner should be like the person's other partner. So that's what is happening in a relationship, and a lot of relationship, and you see people be like, I can't do this anymore, I can't bear this anymore, and because as a result of comparison. And I feel all this stuff boils down to, let's say a big goals plan, you don't really have clarity to where you're going, and you feel, because if you're actually clear, you should focus on your own journey rather than looking sideways. Focus on your own journey. If you focus enough, you'd actually put in more energy to make it work. To make it work down, rather than seeing more reasons to come down, to go back on the journey.
You see more reasons to keep
pushing.
I saw a trend yesterday on introverts always wanting their space. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't.
Okay, it was on Twitter. Someone uploaded it on their status. Then I clicked and checked because I personally have a friend that's also an introvert and always like their space. And I'm like, I feel when this is what I feel. Then tell me what you feel.
Okay.
I feel when you really when you have people around you that you care about, as much as you want to have your space, there should be points where you let them into your space.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Okay.
And when you have been able to let them into your space, when they understand how important your space is, by default, there are times they begin to give you space naturally. But when you have this defense every time they try to come into your space, that just leave me alone, I just want my space. When you have that defense, they would never understand it. That's what I feel. So as an introvert, I feel let people come in, the people you care about, let them come into your space. When they come into your space, it's easier for you to now tell them that, okay, please just allow me this minute, I want to just be alone, than you just pushing them out entirely. What do you think on the whole introvert?
I didn't get to see the trend, but there's this public speaker, motivational speaker I love so much, my of best memory.
Yeah.
Most times he asked a question: what do you think is the foundation of relationship that works or marriages?
Okay.
So what should be the foundation? A lot of people say love. Some people said a lot of things. Some people said looks too.
Yeah.
But he said something and I agreed with it. He said understanding.
Okay.
So I just feel there's no human created by God that cannot be understood.
Sure.
There's no human, but it's the people that are going to understand that person what it, not the person. It's the people that's going to understand the person. Because there's this thing. Some people get to understand you, and on the long run, they get to disrespect you.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why you see some of them creating that defense, though some as a result of experience, some as a result of the fear of actually allowing people into their life. That okay, these people get to understand me, see my flaws, and actually look down on me, disrespect me. So it's better I don't let them know at all than letting them into my space and get to see my flaws and the just disheartened in the long run and exactly. So I feel that's one thing. I have introverts as friends. I'm an extrovert, but I have introverts as friends. I think I took it as a thing of this to really understand some. Though some are still very, very cool, but once they get to let you into their space, they trust you for life. Introverts don't really have last circles, but those circles that they have, they trust them for life. So letting people into their space is something they give not just double thoughts, like 10 times thoughts. Okay, are they really worth it? Are they really worth it? That okay, if I let them in, the information they get to know, are they going to use it against me? It's a risk. So that's why they keep pushing, and if you come in, if you don't get tired, on the long run you penetrate. They give you reasons to actually penetrate. So that's why I feel some of them are still holding to that defense. So I understand the part that okay, if you keep pushing people away, at some point they give up and go back. But I feel we are humans. We know to some extent when someone is genuinely pushing that okay, well, this person is coming over and over again. You should at some point to be questioning, what's this person coming from? I'm pushing this person away. What's the person coming for? At some point you seek clarity to what they're actually coming from, and you now get to decide whether they should come in or not. So I feel that's a defense system that introverts use. Though I'm not an introvert, but I just feel that so we wouldn't get to blame them like that. So that's what I just feel.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ishe.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's all for today, guys. I hope you are able to learn. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.